hard for us to call the match if that's what.
Hello and welcome to the 2022-23 APTA Tour. We are live from the Montclair Golf Club in Montclair, New Jersey, bringing you the inaugural Montclair Open. Sponsored by the APTA membership, the APTA national sponsor, Paddle Pro, and local sponsors B&D, Core Private Wealth, Satin Wireless LLC, the Sam Joseph Team Luxury Real Estate Specialists. I'm Jerry Viant, along with Lauren Mandel. And Lauren, tell us who we're going to see on this first match here today.
Well, we are going to see the unseeded but very accomplished team of Jade Curtis and Martina Ondrejkova, who are on the far side of your screen right now, versus the number 2 seeds, Roxy Enica, who's in the ad court. Oh, she just moved. In the deuce court on the side closest to you, and Gabby Niculescu. This is going to be a match full of hard-hitting players who have all accomplished a lot on the APTA Tour, and it'll be good to see where everyone is here in the first big tournament of the season.
Well, and of course, the little interest here is Ondrejkova and Niculescu won the national titles together, so they're very familiar with each other's game. It's warm conditions, so like you said, Lauren, we expect a lot of hard hitting, running down the balls. All 4 players like to really pick their spots and go after the short ball when they've got the opportunity, and we'll see how the spin gets handled.
Yeah, I didn't point out. So Jade Curtis is here on the deuce side, now on this side of the screen, and her partner in the T-shirt, Martina Ondrejkova. Jade Curtis is a pro at the Italian Center in Stamford. Martina Ondrejkova is at the Greenwich Country Club. Gabby Niculescu is the head pro at the Patterson Club in Connecticut, and Roxy Enica is the new director of rackets at the New Canaan Field Club.
Yep. So all 4 teaching professionals full-time, all 4 coming off of a very busy paddle camp season. So now it's their turn to work on their game. So we're very excited. These players played each other only once last year, and Enica Niculescu came out ahead at the Philly Open, 3-3. Be interested to see what the game plan is. Also be interested to see which side Gabby Niculescu is going to play. They did switch it up. Roxy Enica very accomplished in the ad side, as well as the deuce side. And we saw them for nationals. They went back and put Gabby Niculescu back to the ad side. So what do you think? Think that's where they're going to start?
I think that more than anyone, Gabby Niculescu switches it up with her. It just happens to be with a partner she's played with recently, Liz Cruz too. You never knew who was going to play what. I think Gabby's going to start off in the ad side.
Yeah. Why don't we take a quick look at the draw while the players are discussing their strategy.
There's our umpire for today. Bill Moss. Nope. Johan Carlson.
Johan. Maybe can we get a look at the draw? No, we'll get it later.
Oh, okay. We are on the draw? Okay. So you'll see in the top of the draw that Enica Niculescu got here by beating Hall and Melnikov, and Curtis Ondrejkova had a tough match with Kiro and Lally.
Yeah, that's a new team. I have not seen them play together. A lot of talk. So it looks like they get 7-6, 6-3. Whoop, we're about to start. And Jade Curtis is serving.
And we were wrong. Gabby Niculescu's on the deuce side.
I won't say we're wrong.
I would say we're wrong.
No, I would say we were waiting to see what was going to happen.
You're going to see some, I would assume, very deliberate net play from Curtis Ondrejkova, because you don't want to let Roxy Enica load up with a forehand or Gabby Niculescu. So, well, she was too far back to hit that, but no short forehands on this court.
So Jade Curtis serving. She's just an explosive player, quick. She's probably the quickest one out there.
And the ball
court
just pops off her racket.
Yeah.
On the volleys, on the drives.
Martina Ondrejkova, who's hitting the overhead now. She tends to hit the ball very flat off of her overhead. She's doing a better job of letting the ball come down low so she can keep it deeper in the court, which keeps the ball lower off the screen. And she likes to aim for the net too on her overheads.
Good position for that by Jade Curtis. Just wondering if the sun over there is a factor. It looked like Martina was squinting when she was looking up.
Yeah, it is very bright out there. Look at the shadows on
Yep.
the court, so they're looking straight into the sun on that.
It's tough. The first quarterfinal, the first tournament of the year. Everybody's kind of still getting their act together, and it's nervousness.
Yep. First match on the live stream.
Okay. Not a stellar serving game from Jade Curtis, but there's plenty of match to go here.
Yeah, and like you said, it's always a little shaky those first 4 games. We are here at the beautiful, that's a great shot of Roxy Enica, and you can see she's got the shades on ready. We'll see who's going to serve first for that team.
Roxy Enica's gonna not serve first, but when she does, we're gonna see her sidearm serve.
Yeah, which she went to last season exclusively.
I think that's all she's doing.
Gabby Niculescu serving.
I think Gabby Niculescu's serve is such a good illustration for people of how the fact that you don't need any sort of a big serve. You just need to get that serve in deep so you can get in behind. I mean, if you're quick like her, it's helpful. And get in behind it. You see she's in position to hit that first volley. She's just pushing that serve in deep and not worrying about how hard the return is going to come back.
She goes under the bottom of the ball, so it keeps the ball not only deep, but it keeps it low, which is a challenge when it's this warm.
Nice illustration of Jade Curtis's drive. She drives beautifully off both the forehand and the backhand. Couple of good points from Jade Curtis, get her confidence up. That time Niculescu chose to stay back. Get her team in the point rather than contend with a big return from Ondrejkova. Two drop shots, the second one, Curtis got a little lucky because it wasn't any better than the first one, but she got an error from Enica.
A great spot, that returner serve. right up at Niculescu's left armpit.
Okay, start the match with 2 breaks, 1-all. Martina Ondrejkova to serve. Enica got a little help from the net with that roller.
It's a good shot, Ondrejkova's serve there. She's a quick server, Ondrejkova. I mean, if you're playing against her, and you're the receiver, you have to make sure you're ready.
And she has a very good serve. Hard to attack it. But it's such a warm day. The ball's sitting up for the returner, and that's why I think we're going to see a lot of this staying back play, waiting to come in.
And they need to be decisive. So Niculescu loves to go hit her rollers into that deuce side, create havoc, get the deuce court player to spin around. It's a very effective play for that team. And then Enica just stays quiet at net, waits for the volley to volley it back into the open space. Another breaks a serve.
See if Roxy Enica can hold her serve. Otherwise, we'll be 0 for 4.
And you can see we are at the Montclair Golf Club. It's a spectacular day. Montclair, New Jersey. Just a beautiful fall day. Nice crowd coming out. Of course, the director of racket sports here is Mick Adora, and I'm sure we'll be showing him at some point during the broadcast. This is his home club. Very supportive membership. Beautiful facility. Oh my God, what they've done, Lauren, over the years here is just spectacular.
Yeah.
Good get.
Yeah. It was like turbo.
Oh.
Whoops.
One got away.
Yeah.
And you can see that, you know, smart play. Niculescu just stood still when Ondrejkova hit that overhead just a little bit harder, and she just let it go inside back, and Enica was there to cover. Shot of that sidearm serve. That's what I wanted to see, where Niculescu was going to go with that overhead if she got lobbed down the line. Ball just jumped off her paddle there. Nice deep serve by Enica.
Better return.
Yeah.
I was recently on the court with Enica, and that serve really does stay quite low, especially when she really gets some bite on it. I sort of get it more, why she uses it.
Well, so far, no faults.
Yeah, yeah. That's the signature shot.
Yep.
From Gabby Niculescu. Watch out.
Got to get out of the way and then chase it down.
We got our first hold. Really good serving game from Roxy Enica.
Enica. Niculescu up 3-1 in the first set. This is the women's quarterfinals here. This is the opening tournament. The APTA Tour have got quite the schedule. I believe we'll be streaming 10 events this season. All right, Jade Curtis serving. Should be happy with that one. All right, so the majority of balls there to the ad side. You saw Niculescu starting to move in. She was looking for that low dipping ball.
She's going to get it from Enica. That one was too low and dipping. Went in the net, but that just seems like a very smart play.
Smart bail. That ball was short in the court and high above the level of the net. There's no way you want to try to volley that ball up. So,
especially on a warm day like today.
Yeah.
You know, volley that ball right into the fence.
Nice spot, right on the right hip. Got Ondrejkova to reach across the ball. Nice color coordination, Curtis.
I was noticing the same
with
thing.
with her paddle.
Yeah.
She's a fashionista. Oh, sneaky little backhand there, Enica. You can see what the game plan is for Curtis and Ondrejkova. And I think that's smart too, especially, you know, in the early stages of the match. Just keep it simple.
And take Niculescu out. And often, as you know, when a player gets frozen out, when they get a chance to get in, they miss because they feel like it's their only ball. And then you try to do too much, and it changes the whole complexion of how you were going to play.
That is the sad story.
Am I being glass half glass half empty for you?
Well, they got Enica to take the wrong shot. I think stay with the same plan.
I mean, I can't see why you wouldn't until it starts not to work. The question will be, will Niculescu and Enica switch things up in the back if that's the case?
Right. Yeah, I think probably more the function of the conversation is, am I going in or am I staying back? Ondrejkova with that flat overhead, and she likes to aim for the nick.
Being very deliberate on their placement here.
Yep, and again, it's deep in the court. Curtis Ondrejkova, Curtis a hold.
2 holds in a row. And now I would like to bring you a word from our APTA sponsor, Paddle Pro. For over 20 years, Paddle Pro has been recognized as an industry leader in platform tennis. The knowledge, expert advice, vast inventory, and ultimate customer service will help any player find the perfect equipment to take your game to the next level. Paddle Pro is the only website to carry all platform tennis brands. For more information, go to www.paddlepro.com.
Great, now back to the action. We've got Niculescu serving, and they're up 3-2 in the first set.
Okay, 15 all.
Nice cover. Oh,
She surprised herself there.
she did. I like how Anika's holding that backhand off of the back screen, and then she's got the ability to drive it or lob it. Just a little impatience, right idea, right flow, but just a little impatient, I think, when she's taking that shot.
$15.30.
Nice lob, little hesitation. Watch out.
Ondrejkova did a good job. She was there. She just was so close to the net. I think she overhit it.
Yeah, she just needed to roll with it a little bit more. You got to keep your eye on that ball. Keep moving forward with it. Again, it's having to volley up. I mean, it's tough.
And it was in a good spot. It was a right hip drive and hard and low and all kinds of trouble. Oof. Oof. She'd like that one again, huh?
Yeah. Playing Australian against Ondrejkova. Take away that cross-court return. Right in Ondrejkova's wheelhouse. She loves that two-handed backhand.
She does. She likes to put it right down the middle there.
We are 3-all.
All tied up.
Yep. But very effective. Curtis lobbing down the line when Niculescu's in front of her. So she got the ball that Ondrejkova wanted short, and she was able to put it down. Martina Ondrejkova serving.
It's like the delayed serve and volley. Serve, she waited to see, was going to go off the back. Then she came in. Didn't have to hit a volley anyway.
Curtis was out of there.
Yeah, I don't blame her. That was a high forehand to Niculescu, and Ondrejkova just stood her ground.
Just a little too quick right now.
You think the too quick favors Enica and Niculescu?
Yes, yes. She is just pounding that ball, Niculescu.
But Curtis and Ondrejkova are very calm up there.
Nice volley by Curtis. Curtis especially is dialed into hitting that overhead nice and deep.
There goes one to Niculescu's tried to catch the nick. Back to Enica.
Yeah, Enica just seems to be a little bit impatient.
I thought that was the right one, though. There was a little space in between the two players at the net. It came off the back screen nice and high. You didn't like that?
No, well, she's also. I didn't like where her point of contact was, so she was ahead of the point of contact. And if it's not right in front of you, wait for a better shot.
I think she's getting frustrated because they're not giving her a lot of good shots.
She's not getting anything short.
Yeah,
they're doing a good job of keeping that ball deep near the singles line. So she lets it go in. You know, she's got a backside, but they're not giving her enough pace that she can really use it. Love that shot. really sets her paddle early, Enica. Real, making sure they absolutely know what this play is going to be. Ondrejkova staying back, smart choice. Oh, nice backhand rip.
Yeah, and you see that even though the ball went by the net person, that Cruz and Niculescu didn't come running in. They didn't want to have to hit that ball in transition. Smart.
Go long, pop long, yeah. Okay, add out. All right, there's another break. So Enica Niculescu up 4-3 in the first set. I'm going to try to get you some scores from other matches that are going on around the grounds. I think that they changed the times on us, but I believe Gio Williamson are playing Shea Sutter. We'll try to get you that score. All right, Enica. There's that cover again. Good pressure by Niculescu. Ah, too bad.
That's a tough shot.
Yep.
The inside out, one-handed slice, backhand. Tough.
It's a mouthful too.
Yeah. I really don't want to jinx Enica, but she's really serving very well.
And
that was pretty good too.
That she owns that shot, by far the best backhand slash drop in the women's game. Oh, Enica looks very comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, she's made some mistakes on drives, but it's not bothering her. She's just getting her bearings and settling in.
So last night she had the opening of the paddle season at her club. They had played an exhibition match, so I think that might have helped her.
Ah, 5-2 for Guillaume Williamson against Shea and Sutter. Shea and Sutter are the number 3 seeds.
Shea and Sutter from Connecticut. Guillaume's from Pittsburgh. Williamson, she's in Pennsylvania, but I'm not sure where. This is a very loaded draw. All the top 8 teams are playing the women's draw.
Yeah, it's great to see everybody out there in the first tournament of the season. So nice.
Again, there's a pressure of Niculescu. She just goes forward. She's got her paddle set in the backhand position as Enica is ripping those drives. And she's looking for the pop-up volley on the close. And the volleys can see her coming. Puts a lot of pressure, not just handling the drive, but also being aware of where you're going to place that volley if you get it. And see, that's the danger, that you get this screaming overhead coming at you, and you've got to turn with it, and you've got to, it's the fast feet, slow hands, and it's so tempting to want to rip that ball.
Well, conversely, I think from Ondrejkova's perspective, if she lobs it, then she has to deal with another one.
If she lob down the line, she'll be okay.
Yeah, she can.
I mean, that's your goal. You don't want to get caught up in that, because you didn't. I mean, that is their play. You've got Enica then waiting for the volley.
A couple of scores on the men's side. Humphreys, Ossigs, Koenig are 3-3 with Araya McNerney. And Durant and Mitchell won the first set 6-2 from Dennis and Friedrich. See, as soon as Enica winds up to drive that ball off the screen, then her partner is up at the net. Now she's back.
Nice lob.
No, not an easy shot.
Between them. Oof. All right, game. Enica Niculescu, 5-4. Lauren, on the men's side, there was a very exciting second round match between Drew Broderick and Max Lepervert, playing Scott Kaler and Paul Rose, thank you. Went down to the third set tiebreak. Kaler and Rose were up 6-3 in the tiebreak, and Broderick and Lepervert clawed their way back and pulled that out 8-6. It was an amazing match. I watched the third set. Good fight.
It's always tough when you have match points and lose, but it happens a lot.
All right, Niculescu. Got Enica playing Australian again against Ondrejkova to shut down that cross-court return.
She got it anyway.
Nice serve down the tee. I think Curtis is fast enough. She could come out and take that shot. And they could switch sides because Ondrejkova is looking into the sun, too, on that shot.
And she's handling it better, I feel like, than she has in the past. But it's still not something she loves having to do. Not that anyone loves having to stare down Gabby Niculescu's forehand roller. Okay, 5-all.
Yep.
First set, game 5-5.
It's 5-all, so it's pretty obvious, but it doesn't feel like anyone really has the upper hand here.
And no real clear game plan. But I think that's just, you know, like we spoke about at the beginning of the match, it's the first tournament of the season.
Well, it did look like that Curtis Ondrejkova's game plan was to pound Enica
Yes.
in that corner and wait for her to get impatient.
Yes.
They've had some success with that.
Just a few too many unforced errors. Again, Niculescu's able to find that spot and getting Ondrejkova to volley up. Ondrejkova really needs to get that one step closer to the net. Really hard to keep that ball in the net. I mean, that ball in the court when you're having to volley up. Curtis doing a good job of holding up play here because you can feel Ondrejkova's just rushing just a little bit.
I was just going to say that after her partner missed her serve, she slowed her down.
Fabulous lob, nice and deep. Another breaker serve. Not unusual in paddle.
No, no.
In this kind of weather.
And on a warm day with 4 great returners on the court, I mean, I think every time you're going to have more breaks than holds.
We've seen over the years, you know, we've seen, you know, the different combinations come into play. Because the receiver does have the advantage. Got a short ball.
Okay, so in one of the other women's quarterfinals, we have the makings of a small upset. Guillaume Williamson took the first set 6-3 over Shea and Sutter. That lob. Great get by Gabby Niculescu. That lob went right through them.
Great get and a nice swing. Not so sure that was staying in. Well, so far in this set, Roxy Enica very happy with her serving.
I don't say it. I'm
No.
telling you, we're going to jinx her. I've never seen her serve
No,
this well.
I'm feeling quite confident
Okay,
for her.
good.
That slash backhand, but she really Enica looks very comfortable. Nice block off the deck by Ondrejkova there. We'll see what the game plan is now for Curtis Ondrejkova now that Niculescu is in the ad side.
You don't want to put that ball soft down the middle.
No. Got the nick. .40-30. Still got a set point here. Well placed overhead.
And good pace. Didn't really come off that screen at all.
All right, that's first set, 7-5. So not much between the two teams. I mean, if Curtis Ondrejkova could get back some of those faults. I like the strategy. I like the game plan. I think they got just a little too quick. Enica, a couple of unforced errors where she could have waited, just have a little bit more patience. Niculescu doing her thing with the overheads. I think now all four players settled down. We'll see a real battle in the second set.
We will be right back in just a moment after these messages right here on the APTA YouTube channel presented by My Paddle.
Hello, my name is Elisa Charters, and I am the principal of Beauty Consultancy. We focus on corporate social responsibility and environmental social governance. We are very excited to be a gold sponsor of the Montclair Open. Couple pointers out there for all of you players. Don't forget to let the ball hit the screen. And remember, pillows soft to the middle. Good luck out there.
Okay. Welcome back to the APTA Tour. We are at the Montclair Open in Montclair, New Jersey. We are in the quarterfinals of this match between Jade Curtis and Martina Ondrejkova, and Roxy Enica and Gabby Niculescu. I should say we are in the second set. Cruz Niculescu won the first set, and now we are in the second set of this quarterfinal match.
And not much between the two teams.
Nope. First set was 7-5. It's very close.
Right. Okay, they're going to stay with the same serving rotation. Jade Curtis is going to start the second set. Nice swing.
Jade Curtis normally has a very reliable serve. I think that it was just the first game and the first tournament, and she just served a bad game, and it got her team off to a bad start. But I think we'll see some good serving in the second set from both teams.
Yeah, she looked confident on that first swing. And she is a mentally tough competitor. Started out her competition playing with Hall of Famer Vicky Stoklosova. So she had great tutelage.
And, you know, she got a lot of balls hit to her when she played with Vicky Stoklosova. She was new, and obviously Vicky was an incredible player, and it really taught her a lot. Another upset brewing, this on the men's side. Humphreys Osix-Koenig took the first set against Orion McNerney, 6-4.
You know, I thought I heard a scream.
Oh.
I thought I heard.
You think you heard Juan scream?
Oh no, Araya scream. I might be mistaken, but
30-15. All. 30 all.
That's serve out?
I think so.
That one was close too. Was that? I don't know.
Again, good teamwork here. Take a moment. That ball is not in front of her enough, Enica.
I mean, that's been her only real downfall this match, is she's missed a bunch of forehands.
There were high balls off the back screen. Gotta make sure that ball is between you and the net, and you want to keep moving forward with it.
Advantage, Curtis, Ondrejkova.
There's that move by Niculescu, but if she doesn't get in, she's scrambling.
Game, Curtis, Ondrejkova.
A good hold by Curtis and Ondrejkova.
Okay, so this time they start the first set off, the second set off with a hold.
Second set, Curtis, Ondrejkova. 1 game to love. First set, Enica,
This time.
Niculescu. 1, 7 games to 5.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. Roxy Enika's gonna serve first this set.
One serve.
Yeah, nice to see Enica and Niculescu. Sometimes last season they had some communication issues that appeared to be in the middle. They both want those balls in the middle. They both want to hit the rollers. They both want to hit the balls off the deck. And hence the going back and forth. She just got pegged.
And that's so frustrating for Ondrejkova, who knew it was coming and she couldn't get out of the way, and you're like, God.
But they seem to be completely on the same page. I haven't seen any hesitation. I haven't seen any double calls.
Enica, more than anyone else, I think, Jerry, is a good person to watch to see the grip change. I mean, she has very distinct grip changes when she's going to drive a ball. It's very Western, and then she really moves it over when she's hitting the ball off the screen. Or
Nice move by Enica. I like that Jade Curtison was also putting pressure when Ondrejkova was driving. She was moving forward, looking for that volley.
she's been coming in behind a lot of returns. See if she does it again behind Ondrejkova's return. Nope. Yeah, like you said.
That's it.
She was there, Terry.
She's really fast. I think it's just so many pluses for her to take that ball rather than have Ondrejkova spinning around, looking into the sun. Just got to make sure when Curtis comes over that Ondrejkova covers her in the back, so Curtis can keep moving forward, knowing that Ondrejkova will cover her.
Another hold for Enica. I think she's held every single time.
She has, and I'm going to say it, not a fault.
No, you can say it now. The jinx has passed.
Thank you.
You and I both.
I don't know what the jinx rules are.
That's it. It's over. If she misses now, it's not our fault.
Okay, good. I'm not sure what happened there.
A little wild.
High on the back screen, return a serve, yes. This is the one thing that I see with Ondrejkova. Sometimes she just rushes. It's like she wants to get rid of it instead of enjoy it. Just take a moment. That's it. Just regroup here.
Long.
30-40. That was out. 30-40.
There it is. There it is, Jerry. The shot that you like. She really was so far in front of it that Curtis couldn't get her paddle back up from the last shot.
So Curtis' placement on the overhead was great. It was deep in the court. It was on the singles line. It was in the last 2 feet of the court, actually. But the pace was just a little much. Enica could get behind it and then drove it right at her. Again, also, she was able to find Curtis's forehand volley. You can't get out of the way then. I mean, you really have to, if Curtis is going to keep making that move, she's got to come in tight to Ondrejkova, but have her backhand volley set. If Enica beats you cross-court wide, then that's just too good. And it's nice to see we've got a lot of spectators from around the country. I'm going to give a shout out to Robin from Chicago. I know that Chicago paddle players, or their league has started. Lot of action happening this weekend too. We'll give you a rundown of all the events that are going on a little bit later. Gabby Niculescu. That's a great shot. See how you can see it come under the ball on her serve. You see the pressure of Curtis going in when she sees that Ondrejkova's got a short ball to drive. Nice
Great lob.
Down the line. No. Curtis has got to be careful with that forehand volley.
Nice little roller there. She really held it, Ondrejkova.
The change of pace.
Oop, no one's home there. There's a little miscommunication going on. They can't decide if Curtis is going to go for that ball every time. The time before, nobody went for it.
Yeah. That would be a good thing to drill.
Or discuss. At this point, they can't drill it, but they should discuss it.
Interesting. Enica's going cross court with her overhead to Ondrejkova. She's got great faith in her partner's ability to volley.
She should. She should. Niculescu's a terrific volleyer. Great move by Ondrejkova.
See a shot there of the bleachers. Montclair Golf Club has set up bleachers around the mainstreaming courts. So 3-1, 1-3. Jade Curtis is serving. Got away with it there. Curtis and Ondrejkova need to slow this down now. It's all Enica Niculescu's pace. Oof. That was not an easy return.
Now she had to really get out of the way of that ball.
And low percentage, highest part of the net, low percentage. You can see that ball just jumping off the paddle, like we said. It's what, probably high 60s, low 70s now here in New Jersey. That ball is very lively. Oh, nice spot.
Couldn't get out of the way of that one.
Curtis, great rhythm off the deck. Took that ball early, picked Niculescu's armpit, went for it. Yeah, really handcuffed
Caught her.
Enica. Deuce. Big point here, Lauren, for Curtis Ondrejkova.
Yeah, you got to say this is pretty much a must-win game for Curtis Ondrejkova. It makes me nervous when I see Gabby line up like that. I mean, it's just gonna pound you.
It's never a good sign when you see Niculescu's feet leaving the ground as she's striking that overhead.
I mean, she can hit a good roller off a good lob, but when it's a bad lob like that, watch out for your life.
And she's got Enica hitting off the back foot.
Yeah, I mean, Niculescu and Enica may very likely get through this match, but Anika's going to have to work on that, pulling back and away from that forehand too much. They need that shot from her. They need that shot too.
Yeah. Nice serve. Good eye. Curtis and Ondrejkova need to pay attention to what's happening on the court right now. Enica has backed away just a little bit off of those deep balls, so if they get the opportunity, I would keep working that corner.
And there was a good inside-out forehand.
All right, another break point opportunity for Enica Niculescu to go up 4-1. Nice serve by Curtis. Curtis and Ondrejkova got to watch the speed here. And Enica Niculescu just thrive on that kind of pace. Nice touch on that overhead. These are the kind of points that favor Curtis on Ondrejkova. Longer points, safe, high percentage shots.
And they've won a good percentage of these where they've eventually gotten Enica to go for a shot that's maybe not there, try too much.
And that's really more what they're waiting for, as opposed to a floater or a short ball that Enica and Niculescu wait for, where they can really hit a finishing slash overhead. There it is. And that's the play. I think that's going to enable them to hang in, claw their way back.
The percentage of points that they've won where they've hit, you know, a long point where 80% of the balls have gone to Enica is very high. That Curtis and Ondrejkova have won. Almost all of them.
They just can't go over. That's your tennis instinct coming out right there. He's got a beautiful volley. But to go cross court, too risky. Nice placement by Enica. She really got her to stretch. Back to deuce.
Same shot, Jerry. Same thing. We have a couple more scores for you. Durant and Mitchell won their match over Dennis Friedrich, 6-2, 6-3. And after winning the first set, Gio Williamson are down 2-3 to Shea and Sutter.
Longest game of the match so far. Long? I think it was out. Great hold by Jade Curtis and Martina Ondrejkova.
And much needed, so they've kept things very tight here in the second set.
I like that shadow was there, see, across the baseline. That's a good visual to have of where you're aiming to keep your volleys deep, and also your overheads get your opponents to stay back deep in the court. When you're hitting your overhead, straight overheads that are landing on, by the second shadow, by that service line, you're giving your opponents an opportunity to step in and attack with you off the net. Roxy Enica serving. And if you are just joining us, we'll just point out the players. That's Martina Ondrejkova on the deuce side, just chasing the ball up the screen, and her partner Jade Curtis in the pink. And at net is Gabby Niculescu. All four women are teaching professionals in the Connecticut area.
Roxy Enica continuing to have tremendous success with that sidearm serve. Stays very low.
Okay, did she make that shot? I'm not sure if it was in and the umpire, I don't know. Let's see what the score is. Nice shot. She's able to catch on Enica off the net. Good pressure by Curtis. You're successful there, coming in behind Ondrejkova's return. When you have your, when you're confident that your partner can get that return down low, you can take off.
Very casual. Casual, get out of the way through my legs.
I would say that about
Yeah.
Ondrejkova. She's not a flustered player by any means. She's
No, or person.
very calm demeanor.
Missed it.
Just long, too bad. Good eye by Niculescu. Good move, great hands. Starting to see that explosiveness from Curtis. I think she can get her feet moving, even cause just a little bit of chaos that makes her have to move. She's always better going forward. Curtis was ready to chase that overhead down. Ondrejkova did a good job of blocking, but that one was just a little deeper. Better to let it go through.
After losing the first set, Araya and McNerney are up 3-2 in the second set against Humphreys and gosh, I can't speak, Koenig. It's a tough one for me to say.
That's the first real cut I've seen Niculescu make. Normally that's one of her favorite plays, is she's always looking to pick off that volley and sometimes leaves a little early. You can see Niculescu and Enica not even thinking about switching back in the backcourt because both players are very comfortable. That's too bad.
It's also a good play because Curtis and Ondrejkova are so locked in when Enica's there. They know exactly how they want to play it. But when Niculescu's on the ad side, I think that gives them a little pause about where they should be hitting the ball.
Yes, with that hold of serve, up 4-2. Well placed overhead by Curtis. Straight back deep. Good speed, gave her time to recover.
Something happened.
Yep, someone's running on the court. Not sure what happened there. Oh, nice volley.
Very hard to do, as you know, to hit that ball behind the net player as they're moving.
This is the difference when Ondrejkova is on the left here. Her overhead is very flat and coming from a higher point, as opposed when Curtis has got it, she's able to get that ball a little deeper and a little lower into Enica's backside screen.
Curtis called that ball out, but the umpires disagreeing.
And the umpire, is there to call a score, but they will overrule if asked. They're not actually calling the lines during the match. Just went for a little too much. Nice spots by Enica there. She really moved the ball around and then lobbed and pulled Curtis out of the service box, and just makes that angle so much tougher to get when you're that far back from the net. All right, so that puts Enica Niculescu serving for the match, 5-2. So the winner of this quarterfinal will play the winner of Gia Williamson, Shea Sutter.
It's a battle out there, that match.
Well, just a little update on that too. Thanks to Derek, he texted in. Jacqueline Williamson plays and teaches out of the Philadelphia Country Club.
missed it. Good get.
And you see Niculescu had already left before Ondrejkova struck that ball. Beautiful serve deep down the tee. You see there again, Niculescu just smart move there. She got pulled back out of the service box, hit the overhead, and was closer to the baseline. So she favored going back so she wouldn't get caught with the volley at her feet. Once she saw that the ball went back through, she went back up. Because these are all plays that you need to drill and practice and communicate with your partner.
30 all now. And there you see what happens if you try to hit behind the player and you miss it. It's very frustrating. If you make it, it feels great. But it's a tough shot.
Good pressure by Curtis, again coming in when she knew Ondrejkova had a chance to drive. Really impressed with both Enica and Niculescu serving this match. Lauren?
It's been a big difference in the match.
Yep. Nice rollers there by Curtis. Just long.
Okay, so they save a match point. mean, Niculescu doesn't miss that forehand very often.
Okay, point to hold here. 5-3, well done. Oh. Nope,
No.
almost had the score wrong.
Yep. It is 5-3.
Just needs to step in and take that ball earlier. Curtis doing a good job keeping that volley deep.
Missed it.
A little too much.
I was just about to say how they settled back into that pattern and how I think it would behoove Enica Niculescu to switch in the middle of a point back there, but they didn't need to.
Curtis getting her feet moving. So important, especially in tight moments. Keep your feet moving.
Enica said, out of your way, out of my way with your backhand. I am going to hit a forehand here.
And one of the things that I've noticed since just this team was in the finals of the Nationals last year, Niculescu, as they have match point on their paddle, and there it is, game, set, match. Enica Niculescu 7-5, 6-3, and they are through to the semifinals. That'll be played this afternoon, later this afternoon. So, Lauren, what are your thoughts?
I thought, all things considered, it was a good match by both teams. It was very competitive. I mean, the first set was really could have gone either way, but I think at the end of the day, Enica and Niculescu, they served better, so it made them just feel more confident in all parts of their game. And as always, that roller from Niculescu can be a real deal breaker for the other team if they can't figure out how to counter it.
Yeah, I think for me what stood out, and definitely from the difference from last year, watching Enica Niculescu, who didn't play together until halfway through the beginning of the first season, was both of their serves. Both of them excellent serving, clear communication. Roxy not going for too much when she was at net on the left side, because sometimes she can. And the only real thing was those taking some swings early in the match, but it's early in the season, and they'll figure that out. Curtis and Ondrejkova are always such a tough team, but I think their confidence got a little bit shook there, and they couldn't really hurt them. They couldn't really hurt them even when they were at net. It was more about waiting for them to make the error. But both teams. We'll be seeing a lot of them this season. So, like we said, the APTA Tour, they're playing for points. There'll be a cup at the end of the year like there was last year, and I think prize money, $40,000 prize money, and the top 4 players. So they'll be taking, I think, their top points from the 6 best tournaments as we go through the season. We'll have an update on how that's going. But
Okay, and we'll be back.
Yeah, we're going to be back with men's match, I believe.
Coming up.
Yep.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thanks, Lauren.